because of the extreme cold spell we had about a month and a half ago, where it got quite considerably below 5 Fahrenheit. Most of the muscadines I've got here died to ground level. I can't grow table grapes here because zone 7 and the southeast is too humid for them and they get diseases. And there are no magical poison toxic sprays that'll cure it. You still got to grow table grapes way up north or way out west where they don't have such diseases from the humidity. But muscadines will grow in zone 7 in the southeast because they tolerate all those diseases that you get from humidity and heat. The only problem is zone 7 once in a great while gets too cold for muscadines and kills them to the ground. You've got to start over. And it takes about 3 years for them to get back to maturity again. Some varieties sometimes make it. Like this one here, it survived. I don't know what name it is, because I've got just about every variety there is. And even if it is a named variety, no matter what the name is, they're all seemingly individual. Some of them just do well, while others don't, regardless of the species, the named variety. This one's alive, but this one's dead to the ground. And one way you really know that a muscadine is dead to the ground is when you see a split in the bark, or right through. These are dead to the ground. Of course, you can already tell because there's no leaves on them this late in the year. This one's alive because you can see all the leaves. And the ones that are dead to the ground, I'll just have to wait until they shoot up from underground and train them all over again, which is a lot of work. But, you know, that's just what you get when you try to farm in an area that is kind of hard for something. If I was back down in like zone 8 or 9, the muscadines would have done just fine because it didn't get that cold. But most of these vines are dead. Of course, not all the way, like I said, they're dead to ground level. This one's alive because you can see the little buds. The little buds are waking up. But right over here, this one's dead. Completely dead. All the way to the ground with no sign of recovery yet. Well, there's a shoot right there. And in a few weeks, I'll have to amputate this part and all these other parts. Oh man, here's another problem. The Air Force sends over their big planes really close. And it runs the animals into the fences sometimes. But anyway, sure wouldn't want to be flying a private craft because they'll hit you. Anyway, there's a lot of black stuff coming out the tailpipe of that stuff. Anyway, sorry for the interruption. Well, I was going to show you what it looks like when they get killed. Oftentimes, you'll notice that the bark is split. The branch just plain old splits. It's real easy to see. Like, here you go. You see that split right there? I mean, it's just a big old thick groove. They just split right in half. That's how you know. Meanwhile, this one here, it's doing really well. See? No sign of any problems. And that one. But anyway, most of the muscadine vines are dead. Enough talking. I don't know what else I could grow that would tolerate zone 7 that I could make grow on a vine that well. And the kiwi didn't do so well this year either. It got zapped back, so I'm not sure it's even going to flower anymore. And then you see right here, the Moso's the worst bamboo to grow in 7 because it all came up too early. And look at that, like I said before, it's blackened and it's dead all above ground. And anyway, that's that. That's that.